Chapter 9.6 focuses on using the chi-square goodness of fit test to check whether a set of observed data follows a certain expected distribution. In this tutorial, we look at the number of visitors who go to the zoo from Monday to Friday. The question is simple: are the visitors uniformly distributed over the week? In other words, do all 5 days have roughly the same number of visitors? To test this, we start by setting up the hypotheses. The null hypothesis, H0, says that the number of visitors is uniformly distributed. The alternative hypothesis, HA, says the visitors are not uniformly distributed. Since we are testing a categorical variable with expected equal proportions, we use the chi-square goodness of fit formula. Chi squared equals sigma, O minus E, squared. EO represents the real observed data from each day, and E is the expected count, which we get by dividing the total visitors by 5. After calculating all the values, the test statistic comes out to chi squared equals 7.557. We compare this with the chi-square critical value at the 5% significance level with 4 degrees of freedom, which is 9.49. Because our calculated value is less than the critical value, we do not reject the null hypothesis. So the conclusion is that there is not enough evidence to say the weekly number of zoo visitors is uneven. In fact, the data supports the claim that the visitors are uniformly distributed throughout the week at the 5% significance level. In short, Chapter 9.6 teaches us how to judge whether observed frequencies match what is expected, and in this case, the zoo's visitor pattern turns out to be surprisingly consistent.